Today we'll be discussing the virtualization of the public sphere, taking a deeper dive into the rise and fall of social media platforms. To begin our investigation, let's take a look at what philosophers have espoused about the public sphere. Plato, a Greek philosopher from 400 BC, critiques the idea of a society where every opinion is given equal weight. He believed in a highly curated form of discussion between the educated and virtuous philosopher kings. Jürgen Habermas, a German philosopher from the 1960s, polemicized that the public sphere should be an open space for dialogue, regardless of the citizen's status. Let's investigate these dialectics through a case study, the exodus of users from X to Bluesky. Here's a timeline of key events. Jack Dorsey, founder of Twitter, launched Bluesky in 2021. Elon Musk acquired Twitter in October of 2022, and right after, Bluesky invited beta users. Musk revamped Twitter to X with a new business model. Now it's 2024, election season has kicked in, and Musk is heavily involved in Trump's campaign. Brazil suspends X for anti-democratic practices. This is also when Bluesky opens its app to the general public. Post-elections, thousands of X users flee to Bluesky. Advertisers also pull out.
Looking at the facts and figures, Bluesky nearly doubled its user base by the end of 2024. High-profile Twitter users didn't just leave quietly, they called on their followers to join them. With just a small team, Bluesky raised $35 million in capital and rocketed to a $700 million valuation within just a couple of months. However, this rate of growth wasn't sustained. Bluesky's monthly active users grew only marginally in 2025 compared to late 2024, and X still dominates the landscape, with over 17 times the number of monthly active users as Bluesky. To assess why people were leaving, we conducted a sentiment analysis using Bluesky's open-source ad protocol with script posts with 8 key hashtags. We found plenty of criticism aimed at X and Elon Musk, but also a surprising number of candid, optimistic reflections. Users were genuinely excited to discover a new corner of the internet. In this word cloud, you'll see words like art, connect, love, support. Next, we use LDA modeling to uncover broader themes. Unsurprisingly, the biggest drivers behind the exodus were Musk's politics, a desire for algorithmic freedom, and the pull of like-minded communities.
Bluesky addresses many of the governance concerns on X through its own decentralized open-source model. It allows users create their own feeds and even host their own data within a familiar interface. But as Bluesky explores monetization, we were wondering if these values would be compromised. Twitter, on the other hand, demands no moderation or technical effort from users and already has a more established social network. In many ways, the ethos or the vibe of each platform is embedded in its designs. Let's go back to our theoretical underpinnings. Given the exodus of X to Bluesky and the proliferation of social media platforms, it seems that the idea of one mass public square is fading. Social media is fragmenting into homophilous enclaves with fewer common spaces. Plato, a critique of democracy, might not be troubled by this, but Habermas would flinch. For him, when adversaries no longer meet in the same space, meaningful democratic debate erodes. All of this is to say, these ideas are not new. Philosophers have been ruminating on the role and structure of the public sphere for centuries. Now, social media platforms are faced with these same questions as they build, design, and moderate our communication channels. Thank you.